Afternoon, we are following two major fires this noon, including one fatal. News 4's Ed Drench is live for you on Rosemont Avenue in the town of Tonawanda with one of those fires. Ed.
And Victoria, as you mentioned, this is a deadly fire. And take a look right now. You can see fire investigators are here on the scene. Once the traffic clears, you'll be able to see better. Fire investigators are here working to find out who that man is who died in the fire and notify his family. Neighbors in this complex describe what they heard this morning as an explosion on the second floor. And because of that, Rosemont had been closed from Military to Elmwood for quite some time this morning. The fire started around 9:30. Fire crews got here and saw smoke billowing from the upstairs apartment. When they were finally able to make it inside, they found a man's lifeless body. Crews are not saying if the man died in the fire or if he had died prior to the fire starting. Firefighters say they had a bit of trouble making it inside the building to find and then rescue the man, but they won't say why there was such a problem. Although the fire was isolated to this one apartment, other neighbors in the complex were evacuated as a precaution. Some were very upset about their neighbor's death, as you can imagine, as were some of the firefighters, as it's not too often there's a deadly fire in this area.
There is going to be critical incidents stress debriefers available if the firefighters feel they need it. They're going to be offered every availability that they can if they so choose to speak to somebody if they're not comfortable with the situation they encountered.
I knew him as my neighbor, and he was just a very sweet, kind person. He was very polite and always, you know, just genuinely a very nice person.
I feel sorry for him. You know, that's a terrible thing that somebody had to die in a fire. He was a nice person. You know, nobody wants to see nobody die. You know,
A sad day.
a sad day.
Neighbors have since been let back into their apartments. As I mentioned, they were evacuated as a precaution, and Rosemont has been reopened. As I mentioned before, fire investigators are working to notify the man's family and have not yet released his name. As their investigation continues, they're working to find the exact cause and the exact source of the fire. We'll keep you updated on air and online at WIVB.com. Reporting live this afternoon, I'm Ed Drench, News 4 at noon.